And welcome back, everyone. It's Friday, and I got one more Who Would Win, and I got a puppy here. Yes, I do. I got a puppy here. I got these silly puppers. Yes, and this one comes to us from James Reamer, who asked the question, who would win in a fight? And this is a bigger one that maybe I should have saved for like a big event one, but Father from Fullmetal Alchemist versus Kaguya from Naruto. These are two pretty OP individuals. They were the final antagonists for their respective series. Kaguya is technically not even... Both these characters are also technically not even human. Kaguya is said to come from space, or at least the moon. Maybe she is, as far as I know, not human. And Father's not human. He's a homunculi. So, without going too much into their background, Kaguya came to Earth. She had massive amounts of power. She was once good, but then got corrupted by Chakra itself. She ended up having children, which basically spun the lineage of the Senju, or the first Hokage's clan, which turned into the Uzumaki's as well, or sister or cousin clan, and the Uchiha with the Sharingan. Her personality... Let me see. Let me just get the personality back up here right now, because I got both, because I need both these up here for these guys. She has ability. After attaining the ability to manipulate powerful chakra from the God Tree's fruit, she has grown to spawn it and develop the God Complex, a Messiah Complex, believing that chakra would belong to her alone, only she could protect the world. It's noted that she tried to love humans for the sake of peace, but her distrust proved far too great, despite her initial desire for peace like her sons and grandsons and her lover. Kaguya ultimately caved into corruption from her power and lost faith in humanity. She also displays a great deal of affection, though, as she does care very deeply about the Earth, viewing it as a nursery that she does not want humanity itself to damage. She openly stated that she hated her own sons for using their inherent chakra against her, but she still loves them as well. It's her belief that chakra should belong to her alone. It made her somewhat obsessive in retrieving chakra from other people, so she's capable of absorbing chakra. Her abilities include... She can perform interstellar travel, subdue people into sleeping, hypnotize them, erase their memories, or even unleash a powerful shockwave from her eyes, which is able to repel or even slaughter people. After eating the fruit, and that was before she got chakra, she achieved unrivaled power that she was able to pacify war-torn worlds all by herself, leading people to worship her in fear. Hagamaru, being a legendary figure himself, praised his mother's might as superior to all others, including his own, combined with his brothers. Even at the height of their power, it took several months for them to defeat her. Her power was demonstrating unique abilities. So basically, besides, that's the general layout. After eating the God Tree's fruit, she gained unparalleled reserves of strength in chakra, which is basically energy to manipulate into abilities, known by both Naruto and Sasuke to be greater than Madara's as the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki. In the anime, she just used a simple release of her chakra that could cause massive shockwaves capable of subduing Hamura, I believe that was one of the other brothers. As the first person to ever wield chakra, she can absorb any technique that she encounters made of chakra, mind you. When making physical contact with an enemy, she is able to halt their movement while absorbing their chakra. So, it should be noted that all individuals, even animals and minor humans, possess chakra. They possess the ability to use chakra, have chakra. It's just ninjas in that world are trained to utilize it for greater means. Through her bond with the God Tree, she became stronger by gaining chakra from untethered victims during infinite Tsukanyome. She's shown a degree of unarmed combat skills, as seen when she's able to easily block several attacks from Naruto's omnidirectional shadow clone assault. So while not highly skilled, not a master in unarmed combat, she still has the ability. She's still confident in unarmed combat, is what I was trying to get at. And later reacted quickly to evade Sasuke's teleportation and supported Ichidori, even though she first had to switch dimensions. Claiming to be immortal, she can quickly regenerate any lost humanity, such as severed limbs. She also retains the ability to mold chakra, even though she was hit with 9 different variations of her Rasen Shuriken, only escaped with superficial damage. Should know that a Rasen Shuriken on its own, without any other chakra enhancement, is capable of destroying an individual on the cellular level and basically wreaking havoc and destroying mountainscapes. And that's a standard one. She can also use the summoning technique, Okay, sorry, I looked at a different one, but yeah, apparently she can do that. She can use all 5 nature transformations along with yin yang release. She can make use of her extremely long hair as a makeshift weapon, kind of like Jiraiya did, for capturing and tossing foes in the battlefield. She can create life to serve on her benefit on behalf of her will, and summoning technique, which what the hell did she use for a summoning technique? I'm trying to think what she summoned. What did she summon? I don't remember what she summoned. But anyway, Keke Mora. Not a Keke Genkai, not a Keke Tora, Keke Genkai is either a bloodline ability or a, like, combining 2 elements into one new element, like water and earth made wood. Or, fire and, or not, let's think of it. Oh, ice and wind made water. A Tora combined 3 different ones. A Keke Mora, some of these predate or shown in the series are far deadlier in comparison. The 80 Gods vacuum attack allows her to materialize enormous chakra fish to attack targets, which are powerful enough to overcome a Jinchuriki's chakra arm and destroy a complete body Susanoo with ease. Should we know that a chakra arm from a 9-tails beast is very powerful because it's enhanced with their own chakra. And Susanoo is capable of taking blows that would be comparable to explode, like legitimate explode, like high-level TNT blasts without scratches. So, easily destroy a complete body Susanoo with ease. Technique can also be used defensively, and she can harden her long hair into countless needles to get that Jiraiya technique. Not that ferociously pierce Susanoo in absolute defense. With all-killing Ashbone, similar to basically something that, what was his name? Kimimaru used. She can harden her bones and launch them as weaponized projectiles from her back or hands. When used on a living target, it will cause the victim's body to disintegrate into a pile of ash, killing them. Kaguya's strongest ability, however, is the expansive truth-seeking ball formed by the accumulated chakra of all people connected to the tree. According to Black Zetsu, it houses every nature transformation with the power to reshape the world by reducing it to nothing first, eventually serving as to start of a new dimension. She also wields the Byakugan, which has X-ray vision, near 360 degrees. I think she's still got minor blonde near the upper thoracic vertebrae. Sees Chakra Systems, and yeah, it's a very devastating technique. The Rin Sharingan is basically a combination of the Rinnegan and the Sharingan, allowing her to do all the things that those do. It's on her third eye, such as seeing flows of chakra, casting genjutsu, heightened powers of perception, casting into Tsukuyomi, has the ability to instantly teleport herself and others around her to a different dimension while simultaneously erasing the presence of their chakra. Able to open and travel rifts in space, meaning instantaneous travel. She's able to manipulate the roots of the God Tree. We're not really going to use the God Tree in this because it makes no sense. We'll still give her the abilities, but we're not going to use the God Tree itself because it makes no sense for it to be there. Combined with the God Tree, she does have a Tail Beast transformation. While fighting T7 Tail Beast chakra in her reacted to chakra inside Kaguya, resulting in her mutating into an unstable rabbit. Okay, so actually that's not going to matter much because there's no Tail Beast chakra to, affect her chakra. She can, yeah. She's pretty haxed, but she's not invincible. She's also not immortal. As far as I can tell, she's not. She's got a severely enhanced regeneration capability, but she's not immortal. So she could be killed. She also got sealed away, is what happened. She got sealed back again by Naruto and Sasuke by the end of the series. Father, we'll use Father in his final form because that's how everyone remembers him. Basically, he absorbed the powers of what was considered God at that point. He is a homunculi. He's not human. He's still alive, but he's kind of eternal in some ways. He doesn't age, essentially. Basically, the power of God, he was almost capable of defying natural order when Father would do anything. He can manipulate energy and matter to their full extent, turn anything into anything at any scale, and create any force at any magnitude. For instance, there's right now a picture. He's got a miniature sun in his goddamn hands. He retains his fourth form and the powers that go with it, even after having lost one of the souls, as he lacks the strength to keep God inside his new body. His new power was too much for a strain on, as he renders him vulnerable to a counterattack. You better not be going on that table. You better not be going on. You You don't be silly. Don't be silly and go on the table. You can be on the chair. Don't go on the table. I don't know what it is lately with her. She's been jumping on the table, and you're not supposed to do that. Basically, father can kind of do anything, and yeah, there you go. Yeah, you go, girl. I'll pet you right here. Yes, I'll pet you right here. Father can do kind of anything he wants on many rods. He can, again, any fundamental force he can kind of manipulate. Anything he wants to create, matter, whatever, he can kind of do. However, he does have limitations to his power in the sense that his power comes from the souls he has in him. He starts to lose souls, particularly a couple specific ones, like, what was it? Amastrian souls, as he lacks the strength after that to keep the god, as it were, inside him. He's also got a Philosopher's Stone inside him, as that's a big deal in the Fullmetal Alchemist series. But yeah, basically whatever you can think of, Father can kind of do it on some level. But now we beg the question: he has got Enhanced Regeneration too, just like in 1 second. I'm gonna pull this chair so she can't. If she's gonna try to jump, she's got to at least actually jump. So, and not like use the chairs as a footstool. You're shitty. You're shitty. So, yeah, he's also got Enhanced Regeneration as well. So, really, let's break down this fight. Let's say that alchemy and while hopping through dimensions, let's say instantaneous space travel, Kaguya winds up in the Fullmetal Alchemist world. And while Father has reached his final most powerful form, Zord God, and they both look at each other. Both these individuals already have a god complex in them, or with them. So they're going to look at each other, see each other's power, and look at it and stay like, there is none who rival me. You got to go down. And the fight's going to commence. Now, both these characters probably are probably going to be a little... Father probably isn't going to move, honestly, because I would argue he's the more arrogant than Kaguya in that sense. He's going to think, you come at me. There's nothing you can do. Whereas Kaguya was at least proactive in her attempts to take the chakra away from Naruto and Sasuke, actually kill them. So she immediately tries to go in, touch him, but he's already he forms like earth and just cracks away. Kaguya immediately realizes that while he's got chakra and it's utilizing chakra, he's utilizing it in a different way. There's something off about him. So then so while her hands caught, she immediately just shoots a ash bone right in him, and he's like, and he didn't even know that she could do that. So he got caught off guard with that. He immediately just blows her arm off, using his power. But she just quickly grows it back. He just pulls out the ash bone because while he's technically alive, he's also not human. He's not organic in that sense. So the ash bone, I don't believe the ash bone would affect him on any level similar to like it affected Obito or Naruto clones or anything like that. So immediately she throws maybe a couple more. He's blocking him. A couple more maybe hit him. And he's like, oh, okay, this is just stupid. He just waves his hand and just electric power just comes off him. She counteracts with a bursting her own chakra, which counteracts it. They basically just collide and just boom, nothing happens. Now he's looking at her with interest, like saying she's out, to counter that. So now he comes in and just starts, you basically just manipulating the world around her. And this is where Kaguya actually falls short in this fight, is that she can absorb any chakra really, but if it's not chakra, then she's got to actually avoid the hit, which she can do. But she doesn't have the ability to manipulate matter. I mean, she's got plenty of chakra capability. She's got plenty of techniques under her belt. She can probably using the Byakugan to see how his chakra is reacting and finding it very strange. Maybe she tries the Rinnegan, but again, because he's not human, I don't think Genjutsu would work on Father. Really, maybe a really high level one like she has, but even then, I think he would just flex his power and just break out of it. So I really don't think Genjutsu would work on Father very well. But like I was saying, is that she doesn't have anything that was literally manipulating the laws of, besides going through dimensions, which it's a powerful ability, and she'll take him with it. Takes him to the lava dimension. He's just ignoring it. He just turns into ice and just snuffs it out. Takes him to that desert dimension. Nothing happens. She tries to leave him there, but he immediately just falls in suit, grabs her, basically falls on her coattails and falls in suit. So she's not going to get rid of him. She doesn't have anything. She can't create and manipulate matter at will. She could like destroy the landscape with chakra and stuff, but she can't manipulate matter at will. So, like I said, there was a scene where him just holding a miniature sun in his hand. She gets hit with a sun. I don't care how much regeneration she has. She's dead. Actually, that's not true. There are characters who can survive being in the sun. She's not, as far as we can tell, she's not a character that can survive being in the sun. But at the same time, it's not to say she doesn't have abilities that could destroy him. For instance, that ultimate truth-seeking ball kind of, I can't remember the exact name. I clicked off the wiki. The ultimate truth-seeking ball, supposedly it would erase the entire planet to start anew in a new dimension. That would probably be strong enough to kill Father, like outright kill him. However, there's a catch. If it hit him, sure, it would kill him. But that's assuming she could take him by surprise. And that's the problem here, is that anything Kaguya actually can throw at him, fire, water, any sort of nature transformation, ultimate truth-seeking ball, they all are composed of matter. And he can manipulate matter on a god-tier scale. He can create a miniature sun in his hand. So anything she actually throws at him, he's just going to wave off. Now, eventually, yes, he did get his ass kicked by Edward. But that's because he ended up losing souls and things along inside of him. So unless she could figure out a way to rid some of the souls and make his power unstable and hard for him to control, I'll be honest, I don't see a way that Kaguya actually beats Father. Genjutsu, I think, would only work for a limited time. Even then, he's got enough regeneration on his self, too, to take whatever hit she dishes out, minus that technique. And in that sense, yes, if she could maybe pin him down for a few seconds, throw the ball, or like charge that ultimate truth-seeking ball. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but charge that up. He's ready to attack, but at the same time, all of a sudden he feels himself in an illusion again. He breaks it just to be hit in the face with that, and basically the entire world gets erased. Then, yeah, I could see her winning. But the problem is, the setup for that, I don't think Father's going to allow in most scenarios. Especially when he sees just how powerful Kaguya is. Like, oh, this is someone who might actually be able to rival me on some level. I need to snuff this woman out. So, ultimately, yeah, I have to say, Father's going to take this fight. Now, if she finds a way, like, there's some combination of Genjutsu, the Byakugan, chakra manipulation, and stealing, she's able to rip some of the souls out of him. Then you change up the nature of the fight. Then he becomes more vulnerable. But because being more vulnerable, he also becomes like a caged animal. You're backing him into the corner. So now he's got to lash out fiercer and stronger. At that point, then she's got another problem that now he's actually flat out just out to murder her. And I don't know if she can keep up with that. She could use the giant chakra arms to maybe keep him at bay. But again, chakra is energy. Energy is matter. He can manipulate and absorb matter just like she can. So ultimately, I got to go with Father just because the type of ability he has, being able to manipulate matter, basically more or less as he puts it, do anything, fundamental force, all that, it's greater than her ability to do it. And he can counter what she can do better than how she can counter what he can do. So he counters her better than she counters him. And on that basis, I got to go with Father in the fight. Ultimately, yeah, I think he'll probably just, a sun Rasengan, if you will, just incinerate her with a miniature sun, or just throw a sun at her. She tries to absorb it thinking it's chakra, and then he just expands it and incinerates her ass. So, yeah. Now, I will say again, though, there's that scenario, A, where the soul gets taken away, he's more vulnerable, and B, where she does overall just incinerate him with that ultimate truth-seeking ball. But again, there's a lot of compounded facts in that, so I can't say that happens very often. But I will go at least 10% of the time for Kaguya. I just think that Father does win the majority of the fight, just because I think his abilities are greater and he's got easier counters for her than she has for him. But then, what do you think? Do you think Father wins all the time? Do you think he loses all the time? Do you think Kaguya actually is going to win the majority? You think it's closer or farther than I made it? Put in the comments below. Let me know. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero, Magic, What If, anything I do on this channel, put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. Besides What If and box office, I got no more plans for the weekend. Then it'll be Ravnica spoilers start next week, and then the usual next week. When is my week of Who Would Wins and What If starting this month? That's a good question. Give me 1 second. Not next week. It'll be the following. It'll be the week after next that the week of What Ifs start. And then the week of Who Would Wins. So keep your eyes out for those. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you